Yo, what is up? I'm gonna be, since we're getting towards like the mix down stage, I'm gonna be going into, I have one ear in my headphone and I have my right speaker on, so hopefully there's not too much feedback on the mic and stuff. I do have if you could see this, yeah. I have a gate on, so it cuts out some of the noise, so I'm gonna do a test right now, kind of check the gate, see if it's playing.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear.
So it is playing. Let's see, what could I do? I'm gonna turn the speaker volume down. Alright, hopefully that's quiet enough for you. Let me know if there's a lot of feedback going on. think I'm gonna end it right there instead of dragging it out one more. Cool. Alright, so I took some notes. I put transition edit, so like that would be like the transition from this section to this section. A lot of them are pretty rough and they kind of just change. So we're gonna have to edit the writing, maybe do some effects, maybe drum fills, stuff to make these kind of smooth over and make more sense and not just change. Open hat shuffle, I kind of want to add an open hat to the drum flow and get more of that bounce. The piano, I kind of like, but I think we need to layer it or add another high note or something and EQ it or something. Just something about it's not fitting. Maybe a new piano sample or something. I don't know. Maybe we could tweak this. I haven't really looked into the program VST because brand new. Literally just popped it in to see what it sounded like. So maybe we could see how to edit it in there. And then over here, before I got on the stream, I did a lot of flattening, and the woodwinds and the bass trombone were on separate hits or on separate tracks because of the different hits. One was the staccato, and the other one was just the normal. I think it was the vibrato legato or something. But yeah, so once they're flattened, you know, I don't need them on separate tracks, so I put them on the same track to save, you know, some space down here, and as well as probably CPU because it doesn't have to think about a whole nother track. It's easier to see too when they're all together. So that's together. It's gonna make it easier for the mix down part too. So then I went down to the arps. That was already done. Saws were already done. Chords I flattened, but we're gonna save this as a new project so that way we have it ready to go. And we could reference all these midis. The pluck arp I could flatten, but I think I want to edit it. I'm gonna listen to it again and see. I think that's all I did, besides like duplicating the outro and automating the volume and stuff. Yeah, everything else is still the same. The sub I'm gonna leave as is, cause once I finish like all the basses and stuff, I'm gonna come into the sub and see if I need to dirty it up at all. You know, fill in those last frequencies, make sure the basses are clean and not force them to do that, and then I'll flatten this. So that's pretty much gonna be the last. If CPU is in the way, we'll take care of the pluck arps. Everything else is pretty much flattened. Besides the drums, those are gonna be pretty much last too. Just piano and drums and arp. Okay. Let me see the stream. Everything's good. Let me click right here. Click live. Last. If CPU is in the way, we'll take care of the pluck. I also am running different settings today, so I want to test out that. Okay, let's test that. Pluck arps. Let me click right here. Click live. Last. If CPU is in the way, we'll take care of the pluck. I also am running different settings today, so I want to test out that. Let me click right here. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's carry on with the stream. Alright. So basically all I did, I boosted my vocals in here. I did that gate. I squeezed the gate a little more. So hopefully that sounds better with the background noise and stuff. So I squeezed the gate a little more, and then I boosted the gain 2 decibels, and this was like 1.5 dB for the desktop audio. So hopefully that's balanced out pretty well for you all. Let's get back into here. So uh, the open hatch shuffle, I think that's where I left off. Then the bass layer on drop. So like the drop sounds. They sound good. We just need to dirty them up a bit and make them sound really good. I don't know if I'm going to layer that with the bass sound or duplicate these sounds and turn one of the channels down, maybe mono it and dirty it up with some distortion, and then maybe that will fill it in the bass frequencies for me. So a lot of playing around with that. Then bass sounds, obviously, we got to start filling in the drop, make it more exciting, as well as those, I think, taiko, whatever, how do we say that? Those drums I wanted to check out, maybe something similar like that. And hook changes, what that is. I don't mean like the hook thing right here, but to me, I just call hooks little changes. So yeah, it would be like this. So if you want to see in the MIDI, so this would be like kind of like the main flow of the loop, and then the hook kind of comes in. So yes, that's what I call the hook. So if you hear me say that, most likely that's what I'm talking about, unless I say like the hook thing, because this is kind of like, I guess it would be a verse in a normal song, but this is just kind of like repeating, so it's like a hook-ish. I'm trying to hook them with this to listen to my song. That's why I call it that. So yeah, that's my terminology for that section, the hook thing. And then the breaks we're breaking down, and then the bridge we're bridging into the drop. Well, this could be the build up. I just stuck with the bridge term. So whatever you want to call it, do that, because that's how you're going to learn and write music more faster. There's really no right or wrong. Just what could help you go faster. So yeah, we gotta make these changes. Like this one will probably change to help the transition edits we're gonna be doing, because it's the same as this, so we want to make it a little different to let them know something else is coming. It's not gonna like repeat again. That's why it kind of sounds weird. I wouldn't say weird, but we can make it sound better. It sounds good because we started with the automations. Same with the Redux and stuff. Automation in the loop or the group up here. But yeah, we need to tidy that up, and especially the one over here. I believe this one was super rough. Yeah, that one I feel like we could make super smooth into this, because it kind of like takes away. So I don't want an abrupt drop. I want to kind of suck it out, you know, get it going to that hook thing, and then, you know, the outro. Perfect. That gives enough for the DJ to mix out, you know. That also gives you enough time to be on your phone and get the next song ready. Whatever the occasion is. Just kind of eases you out, holds the beat together, and gets you ready to be like, okay, it's over. You need to hit that repeat button now. I'm going to pop out my chat. Actually, no, it really doesn't matter, because I'm going to have to keep checking this page anyways. I want to run dual screens while I do the broadcast or the live stream, but my computer obviously is struggling with what we're doing right now. Not so much because I flattened everything, but yeah, I would like to have that stream page on my laptop, since I'm on an external monitor right now, and then that would make everything cool, because then I could see both, and I'd be streaming this screen, and I could see my laptop and do some different stuff. So I'm gonna get a desktop, build a whole tower from scratch in the future. So once that happens, the streams will definitely upgrade. For now, we gotta deal with what we got, and this is what we got. And I can tweak settings, so if you have any suggestions, let me know. I'll tweak some settings for the next broadcast, live streams, and we'll try to improve it. Alright, so that's what we gotta do today in the stream, and then we're basically, I guess, done. Simple as that, right? We're done. It's never simple as that. Let's do the open hat shuffle. I feel like we could just knock this off, and then we could freeze our symbol channel. So, and I used to always use audio drums. Well, I started with MIDI drums because that's just kind of how I was taught. Then I went to audio drums just for CPU, and then really watching Ill Gates, and as well as Virtual Riot. They do MIDI, and I also run into the problem that they said where, like, if you just want to swap a sample at the end of your track, or you're like 75% of the way done, you're like, that kick drum, it's gotta go, and you're already in audio. It's like, what are you gonna do? So definitely stick with MIDI as long as you can. You could also just keep freezing the channel, but keep it in MIDI to save some CPU. But also, because I got the new MIDI 25, the code 25 from M Audio, I also like using the pads on the side. I like that. It's pad for the left hand, keys for the right hand, or you could do double on the keys and then jump to the pads. So for messing around and learning to play, it's definitely cool. So I definitely needed to go back to MIDI for that too. So it all worked out. So that's why I'm in MIDI now, and all my other videos were pretty much audio. Open hat, open hat, open hat. That might work, it might not. I wanted something open like that. Let's see. Oh, I like it for now. If we need to change it, we can worry about it later. But it holds. Actually, no, it doesn't. I was singing something like this, but this one doesn't sound like it would work either. This is also why you need to keep to MIDI. Did I just put it on the wrong channel? Yeah, I did, huh? Oh wait, no. It was this one, right? That actually is gonna work for now. Thank you, Getter. want it like nice and light. This intro, it still kind of sounds off when it switches over. Maybe it's... I think it was that little sped up hi-hat throwing it off. Alright. I would say mission accomplished. Open hatch shuffle. Let's cross that off the list. Next we could do... We'll do the base layer on the drop. See, I don't know if we should do the bass sounds and then match the tones of those. Or match the bass layer that we're gonna add to the chords and stuff. Match it to the bass sounds, or match the bass sounds after we figure out the chords with the bass layer. Man, choices. Let's see. I think that kind of helped it for now. Maybe we can move on to the bass sounds. So let's put like a, not really a check through it, but like a half. We'll put like a cross before crossing it out so we know it's like, check it. So bass sounds. I guess the bass sounds will help us fill out the hook sounds too. So let me listen to the drop for a little bit and kind of zone out and think of what kind of sounds I want. So pitch bend probably down on the first, maybe second. Let me, so these are kind of, I'll do all my shit down here. I mean stuff. I'm sorry, YouTube. Stuff. I'll do all my stuff down here. Alright. So, basses. Should I cheat and grab some samples? I don't think I have any samples that I'm thinking of, anyways. Let's just throw it in and see what happens. Oh shit. Royalty. Yeah, no. Let's just not even waste our time, guys. Alright, so pitch bend. Let's throw in possibly the old trusty steed. No. It's always sad when you're at a Rockstar. Make sure to grab the audio or the MIDI or the fuck's the MIDI clip. I guess we could close these. I don't want to touch those again. And pitch him over. I was like, why can't I hear the piano in my headphones? Because it's panning to the right, and I don't have the right on. Alright. Bass sounds are done. Just kidding. Alright, I need to close some of these. The bass trombone, the woodwinds, goodbye. Chords I still want to mess with. Saws, arps, you guys are still might be messed with. For now, you. No. Vocals are pretty much done. What else could I close? That's pretty much done. That's done. Alright, that should help when scrolling through. Bass sounds, hook changes. Transition edits. You always got to keep reminding yourself what you're going to do. Alright. Oops. So maybe just have it. So what I'm going to do is duplicate or make mod 1 its own lane and duplicate the automation. That way. Wait. What? I don't know how that happened. How? What the? But then this. Yeah, what the? Why does it keep doing that to me? Now it's gone. What? Oh my god. Seriously? You want to do this to me right now? Serum? You want to do this to me right now? Or is this Ableton? It's probably Ableton. Well, does anyone else get like a million spam calls all fucking, day long? And now a what? Okay, this is just fucking weird. Cool. And same with the what? Oh my dude, I don't even know what's going on right now. This has never happened to me in the life of life. Stressing me out. Stressing me out. At least the stream's better today, right? I did the rescale thing. Kept it just at 720 instead of 1080 rescale to 720. And then I got this. I don't even know what this is doing. I don't know. It says internet booster. Seems to be working today. But what's pissing me off is this bullshit. I don't know what this is. Serum, or if you guys, or if it's Ableton or what. We're gonna find out right now because we're gonna delete Serum. We're gonna put Massive in, and we're gonna see who's the big dog, or if it's Ableton. Dude, this Cliff Bar's holding me over. I haven't eaten all day. I was doing like 4 videos before. I'm gonna do 3 videos after for YouTube. Get a bunch of back stock. So I could do more live streams. Moment of truth. Well, actually, the pitch bend's gonna be different on here, so kind of moment of truth. So what we're gonna have to do is E and then the pitch bend MIDI control. Go like that. I don't know, I feel like something like that would be cool. I could rock with something like that for now. Alright, let's okay, so this won't go away, which is cool. Now if we start doing other stuff and it disappears, it's Ableton. So let's just do something basic real quick and just do like a nice little cutoff. I want more cutoff maybe. Alright, if I do one more and it disappears, Ableton. I'm gonna want to do probably small size, automate the dry wet on this. Alright, moment of truth, are you ready? So big. Seems like it's Serum. Serum and Ableton are fucking I mean, gotta stop saying that. YouTube's gonna take my money away. Alright, so this sound might be actually a pretty simple one. I was actually kind of pretty close. not using this sound for all of them. I'm probably only going to use it for this one. Alright, that's good. Let's just mess around with a few more things before we say this is done. Alright, so I know for a fact I want to change that. And that. And that. And that. But I gotta Control J these because the pitch bends. I want them to reset when they come. And sometimes Ableton's weird like that. So, and then same with all these. I gotta go back to Control J. So we could even add some drum fills and not even have a bass sound in that first one. But I'm really sold on this. Alright, let's do some processing. Then I want to distort the sound up just a bit, just a bit, just a bit, just a bit. Actually, this we could go like this. And then flip this bish. And then in here, you know, turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. Mono. Then we flip that to the side. sounds good enough to me for now. Let's for now, I'm thinking drum fill on the first one, sound on the second one. So, for now, let's just put a drum rack right here, just so we could all see it together, and then I'll slide it up there. Did I download some drums? I can't remember. I think that's how you spell it. That's the same thing. What the fuck? Literally the same two samples over and over. Alright, so I wanted it right here. Pitch bends. I'm obviously not sold on the drum fill. I'm just putting it there so we keep on moving forward and not just sit there and keep on messing with it. You know, we'll move forward, and when I have an idea for it, I'll have an idea for it and I'll do it. I don't want to sit there and waste time. Now I need a sound to fill in right there, I think. Maybe an effect or something. So what I'm gonna do is go into my sounds and kind of think of some sounds that may fit. I also like dropping some random sounds you never even would have guessed, and sometimes they work. I think I want something like, we could try this, maybe with some tweaking. This could work. Like I said, with some tweaking. Maybe. I'm really glad the stream is holding well today. Only 2-second delay still. Thank you. Yes. Ah. Canning, I think, could help spice this baby up. Okay. This may work as an effect, but not for this sound. So we'll just delete that. And so what I wanted was flatten it, get it to audio. Get it to audio. Yes, it worked. Now we could freeze and flatten and really dial it in. Now we could save this in my ADAY samples folder. See how that works? Build in resources. This is also like a tutorial right here. So how do you do this? Well, first you're gonna relabel it. Light growl impact, because that's what it is. And we'll just rename light impact. And we can move this to the samples. Cool. Now what you do, you go crop clips. Go in browser. Explorer. Control C, and then you go to ADAY samples. Zone Explorer. Boom. And now my custom sample folder is growing every day. You know, as soon as you make something custom, save it, get it. Now you have it.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right.
Try reverse on it. The only thing is how far.
I need you to stay right there.
Alright, that might actually bring it over nicely.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I need you
take these out. And we still need to solve that transition too. So, oh yeah, the stream's still healthy. How does this really sound? So I don't want to take out the brass, the bass trombone. Sounds good when it's all the way to the left. I just need to squash it a bit 'cause some parts come out too much. It definitely needs some stereo imaging. I'm trying to do it without what the fuck? Alright, without doing ozone. But I think if we gotta slap it on. Let's do it. Let's just slap it on. Ozone. We'll just do just the imager. Like before all that. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of pull in the low ends. We'll do the learn frequency. Let's see how low this bottom band is. I'm gonna go ahead and move these drums up to the drum bus because I don't want them to be affected by this. Come on, Ableton. Underlay, underlay, underlay. Come on. And then we could also freeze the cymbals. Create some CPU. Close. I don't want to update right now. Still at a 2-second delay. Very nice. Handling very nice. I like that. I'm all out of Rockstar. As soon as this live stream's over, I gotta go get food. Probably some Hawaiian barbecue or something. Oh man. I literally haven't eaten anything all day. We'll be ending the stream at about 4:30 p.m. I woke up at 7 a.m. And I had a Rockstar that's now empty and a cup of water that's now empty. Alright. So that's up there in the drum rack now. Let's turn it to its color. Oop, wrong blue. There we go. Alright. Alright. Let's make that its color. almost sitting how I need it to. Maybe if I pull in the low end too on this. All right, let's see. We're pretty much there, just this. So in there, I'm gonna do a reverse or something. So I'm gonna do this contact library. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Let's freeze the massive layer. Oh man, Hawaiian barbecue is sounding so good. How long have we been streaming for? Hour and a half? We're gonna hit at least that 2 hours today. See? About 2 hours long. We're gonna hit that 2 hour mark at least. Oh. Always stretch if you can remember. Even stand up, but I don't really want to stand up right now. When you're freezing tracks, it's a good way to get a little break in. Alright. So, contact. I'm curious to see how much faster these contact libraries load, because I did my, I defragged, like, the defrag and prioritize, like, the slowest, longest defrag thing you could run. It took, like, 4 hours last night. I just went to bed with it running, so actually I have no idea how long it really took, because it kept adding more time. It said 2 more hours when I was going to bed, so who knows. But I ran that, and it said supposedly it's gonna be able to read stuff faster, and I did it for my external, I did it for my laptop, both the hard drives, the backup, and the main. So we'll see. This is what I wanted it to use. Rev. We'll do rises because I kind of want like a, if everything in my head sounds right, a little sweep right there. So I'm really impressed. Only a 2-second delay. Handling very nicely. Alright. So, Rev is in there. As far as I know, it's already loaded. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, I think I gotta go to the instrument. Unless we do like a half bar. was pretty funny. The second one's a different noise. Kind of like what these are doing. We might add a few more. Let's see. I also kind of want them in the background a bit, so we'll do that, but then we'll also put some reverb back on. Alright, so where did I put my marker? Oh, there it is. Base layer on drop, we didn't really do, but it sounds better right now until we get to the mix down stage. Bass sounds on the drop are good for now until the next session. I've like heard it too many times to kind of tell what is good. The hook changes, we did make one, as well as like the transition edits. We did a couple with this like grout thing, but this right here. So simple stuff like that really just polished it up. So if we do that right here and turn all these off. So I'm gonna do that trick again where it's off, but then it's on, and then we do the drum fill or the drum automate. We could also run through the hi-hats real quick. So, yeah, let's listen. Hey, guess what? We need to squash it. Like all of these, I need to throw on a utility. So this needs to be like 25. This one needs to be like 50. Oops. And then this one needs to be like 75. I really gotta clean these up. I think this is where all the mud's coming from. So about right there, I'm starting to get happy with it. The half rises and stuff, I really want to go with the MSED and pull out some of the mids in here. So let's listen through now. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. Or at least soon to be it for the stream. Let's give it a listen to. I'm gonna do some minor tweaks on the master, just like some stereo imaging and stuff.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I need you to stay right there.
Just trying to get these low mids nice and warm and not too wide. So there's still some tweaking to do, some sound design, maybe. Most likely a lot of audio effects and EQing, just tweaking up all these sounds, making them fit together. For the most part, the writing is there. It just needs tweaking to flow better. So I'm going to go ahead and erase the list that we created today and have it blank for when we do a listen session in the next stream. I'm not sure we'll have a live stream tomorrow, maybe in the morning, possibly. But yeah, I think that's it for this week's live stream. So I gotta get everything handled for these YouTube videos and get them uploaded and scheduled, thumbnails and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these live streams. If you haven't, let me just restart that all over again. I hope you've been enjoying these live streams. If you haven't watched the previous live streams, go ahead and watch those. Those are up on the channel. As for today, I knew we were gonna hit the 2-hour mark. We're just short. Let's hang around and kick it until we hit that 2-hour mark. You know, give it a nice round number. So, yeah. So that's it for this week on the live streams. It was fun. Let me know if you have any suggestions or feedback about my audio, my voice to computer audio ratio. If you want if you want the Ableton audio louder, if you want my voice louder. It also depends on kind of like the mastering stage. It's gonna get louder as the farther we go. So if I don't remember to compensate that, just remember it will get louder by the end of the process of the song. I probably won't do mixing and mastering live stream just because I know it's gonna really just destroy my laptop. Like right now it's already pretty warm. So mixing and mastering the song probably won't be live streamed. We may get one more session on this, and then that will be pretty much it. We'll get one more live stream on this and we'll wrap this song up. I don't know if I'm gonna put it out or just give you guys the project or whatnot. We'll see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I said that like 3 times, but I'm just trying to hit that 2-hour mark in a minute and a half. So I'm probably going to get some Hawaiian barbecue after this. I am starving. This is all I've had all day. And a cup of water. That's how you survive with the basics. I'm actually pretty impressed with how the song came out. I had no intentions of making, I have no idea what I was gonna make, but it came out pretty cool. Let's listen to it one more time and we'll wrap up this stream. For those that tuned in, thanks for watching and watching this replay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that like button.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear. I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear.
All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.